Hello everyone, I'm Prerna Dhingra and I warmly welcome you all. I'm going to talk about legal aid, challenges and solutions. At the onset, I would like to ask you all, is legal aid a constitutional commitment or a far-fetched dream of the poor and the marginalized sections of society? A political philosopher, Montesquieu, said, in society, all men are born equal, but they cannot continue to live in this state of equality, right? Society makes them lose it, and it is only by means of equal protection of laws that they can acquire it back. Such equal protection of laws is embodied in our Indian Constitution in Article 14, which talks about equality before law and equal protection of laws. Apart from this constitutional safeguard, we also have other constitutional safeguards like Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which talks about right to life and personal liberty. And within its umbrella interpretation, it also includes right to free legal aid or free legal assistance or free legal services. We also have our preamble, whose branches extend to include justice of all forms, social, economic and political, to conform to all its citizens. Moreover, we also have directive principles of state policy, Article 38, which talks about that the state shall promote welfare by ensuring justice in all forms, social, political and economic, in all institutions of national life. We also have Article 39A, which talks about equal access to justice and free legal aid. Apart from the constitutional safeguards, we also have a specific legislation, Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. Which talks about establishment of legal aid services authorities and lok adalats to provide free legal services to the poor and the marginalized sections of society. We also have the famous Husainara Khatun case of 1980, wherein Honorable Justice P.N. Bhagwati has emphasized on the importance of free legal aid. We also have Honorable Justice Krishna Iyer talking about free legal aid. So, despite having all these constitutional safeguards, a specific legislation and precedents set, where exactly are we facing the challenges? So first, let me give you an example. Suppose you go to a shop to buy a product worth rupees 100 and the shopkeeper says that you will get a bottle of shampoo free with it, right? So in such a situation, you might find it fishy that why is such a reputed company selling me a bottle of shampoo for free? Or what if I use this shampoo and become bald? That is exactly the situation with free legal services, because there is a perception that free legal service is incompatible with quality service. Let me give you another example. If I go to a slum area and ask how many people are aware of their right to have access to free legal aid, there would be only a handful of people. And strangely, they know of this right of theirs only because of the fact that they went to the court to get some or the other dispute of theirs resolved. So does that mean if I don't go to the court, I won't be aware of my rights? This is exactly another impediment or challenge. That there is general lack of awareness amongst the people about their right to free legal aid. Now let me give you another example. Suppose you're made to work for free without getting any payments in return for the services that you render, or even for that matter without any stipend. Will you be able to work and give your 100%? Some of you will still work tirelessly for the work despite being paid nothing in return. But what about others? That is exactly another case, wherein lawyers are assigned to render their services and they get paid out of the public funds. And hence, there is a losing credibility amongst the people who go to them for getting their right. Now, where does the solution lies? That is another question. These are all the impediments and challenges that we have been facing. So there is definitely a need to add a catalyst of solutions for this. The first and the foremost being that students, not just from law colleges, but also students from other departments and colleges, and even schools for that matter, should engage themselves in creating awareness amongst the people of their right to free legal services. Because this will help a great deal for them to understand that they too have a right of theirs. In fact, this has been particularly emphasized by our Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice S.A. Bobde, sir. It is equally essential to make the prisoners aware of their rights, because even those who have been incarcerated because of some or the other offense, crime, or a civil wrong, they also deserve to have a right to free legal aid. And in this pandemic of COVID-19, it has become really essential because people do not have effective means of communication, forget about having a 4G network speed. So we have to provide proper and effective means of communication by ensuring that there is proper mapping of these areas done where poor and marginalized sections of society live, because this will help a great deal for us to recognize arenas of generating awareness. Moreover, this time, as there is COVID-19 pandemic that has taken its roots in different economies and India is not spared, legal services authorities are making great efforts in ensuring that essential food supplies like pulses, rice, wheat, etc. are given to the poor people. And another most important issue which has arisen in times of COVID-19 during the initial phase of lockdown has been a rampant rise in the cases of domestic violence, wherein women and children have suffered a lot. And even for that matter, there have been one-stop centers that have been set up by the Ministry of Women and Children. But there are long ways to go. And I would like to end on a positive note that each one of us will prove to be a valuable and effective member of society, because it is the collective efforts that will do a great deal to ensure that these challenges that are combated in an efficient and proper manner. Thank you.